Hello and welcome to the Holiday Expert Show.
The podcast helping you travel better, whether you are a holiday expert like Chelsea.
Or someone like James who forgets to read the itinerary, even though I sent it to him over 2 weeks ago. And every Wednesday we will be helping you make sense of what is going on in travel.
From the headlines that could affect your trip.
To the hacks that you need to test out for your next holiday.
And then we will be back on Fridays, which is where we'll be responding to your holiday questions, your dilemmas, and your nightmares. But first, Chelsea.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about visiting Paris. Oh, without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is really delightful, James.
Thank you.
James, tell me about the first time you visited Paris.
I'm going to turn this music up. Just before,
I love that. Bring it back.
The top comment on this video, this is on YouTube, I'm playing it off there. It says, as a French woman, I can confirm that this music is constantly played in French. Thanks to the giant speakers in the blue sky, it puts me in a good mood when I go to buy my baguette in the Eiffel Tower, wearing my beret in my sailor shirt, with 6,000 likes.
I was going to say, that's got to be a top liked comment. That's brilliant. Tell me about the first time you ever visited Paris.
The first time was with you.
It was with me because it is the city of love.
Early on we stayed in Pigalle.
Pigalle. Which is an area.
Like Le Moulin Rouge area.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is like historically the red light district.
Yes, lots of shops selling the Eiffel Tower, but how can I say it wasn't as pointy. It was a bit more kind of like not as aerodynamic, maybe a bit more adult.
Yes,
bit more adult,
a softer top.
Yes, a softer top, and that's what it was called.
Yeah, that was our first. I think it was one of our first holidays together, though not the very first.
No.
But it was your first time going to Paris.
It was
2013. What were your thoughts and feelings about Paris before you went?
I thought because I'd done GCSE Paris, GCSE French. God.
I knew what you meant, but that was so much better. I actually studied GCSE Paris. I got an A level in Bordeaux.
I thought I'd be able to get by.
Right.
Nope. I could not. No. Not good.
How many times did you ask someone where the local pool was?
La bibliothèque.
Oh, the library.
Dans la poubelle, James. The chewing gum on la poubelle. So yeah, that's the chewing gum in the bin.
Well, I actually understood that. I also did GCSE Paris.
But no, I didn't. I thought I would be able to get by, and I thought I'd really like it, but I think after that trip, I didn't love it.
No, actually, we have been lucky enough to go to Paris a few times. It's one of the easiest cities to go away to if you live in London.
Yeah.
And I think a few times after that, you've been like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I
didn't fall in love with it.
I'm the opposite.
Maybe it was the company.
Do you know what? I go to Paris on my own quite a bit as well, and I really enjoy it. So maybe that's what it is.
Maybe it is that.
There was something quite special about that trip, though. I don't know if you remember.
The restaurant
we used Airbnb for the first time.
It was our first time using Airbnb.
Now, this was back when this was a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
Back when the concept of Airbnb began, when I believe there was a big tech conference in San Francisco.
Right.
And they realized that they could invite people to come and stay at their homes, make a bit of money off it. But the people coming got to stay much cheaper too. That's where Airbnb began. It was on the whole basis of sharing your home with people when you had extra space or perhaps you weren't there.
Wasn't it as well like you had breakfast as well? That was part of the deal.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, well, that would make more sense. The B&B.
Airbnb. That's what I think it
God. I've got to say, I've never had a breakfast with an Airbnb.
Nope.
So that quickly dropped off the scene. That's the case.
That Airbnb, though, was probably one of the best that we've stayed in. Because it was someone's home.
It was someone's home, and it was before Airbnb became this massive business. They genuinely were away for the weekend, we got it for a really good, I think we probably paid about £60-65 a night. And we got like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Really beautifully decorated.
Completely to ourselves. It wasn't like just a room.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy who owned it or lived there, he made us sign a contract on a bit of A4 paper that he was just writing as we were getting there, which basically said, I have 2 MacBooks, 1 iMac, and a scanner. Don't nick it.
He led us to where all the good stuff was, basically.
Yeah, don't nick my computers and all my expensive.
But they left everything out. It was on such a vibe of we're part of this new exciting community. Come stay at ours. We'll earn a bit of money. And they left us the best list of where to go.
Yeah.
It was really lovely. And I really did straight away. After that, I think we exclusively booked Airbnbs probably for the next like 5 or 6 trips. Because it felt like such a hack to be able to get this whole local experience. I think it's kind of gone the opposite way these days, sadly.
It was much more sterile. You can still find them, but it was much more sterile, lots of Billy bookcases. This was some, like, they had like a coffee table with like 8x8 slats. So inside of this coffee table, there was just like 64 things that they'd gathered from around the world, and they just left them all there.
They left absolutely everything. They also had a power shower. Do you remember that?
Oh, one of them like
mad showers that have like massage, like
the jets.
The jets that came out actually reminds me a bit of in last Friday's episode
when you sprayed everywhere.
Yeah, I tested out the portable bidet. It was similar to that because there was a point where if you did not close the shower door, you have absolutely doused the entire bathroom.
Yeah,
it was
one
one of
them
those
showers. Like they were a thing for a while. They seem to have got away now.
Yeah, it's one of those bits of tech that ages really rapidly, like having USB-C plugs in your sofa. You know, when you're like, just don't do it. You're never going to be able to sell that again.
3D tellies.
Yeah. Well, I've got to tell you, I love Paris. I've always loved Paris. Producer Sadie, you have lived in Paris.
I have.
Yes.
Tell us why you were living there.
So I lived there 5 years ago. I was an au pair, which is terrifying.
You looked
terrifying
after
thought.
children.
I looked after 2 little French kids. One spoke a bit of English. We mainly spoke about his Power Ranger collection.
Oh, really got on.
And the other little girl didn't speak a word of English, so we communicated through movement.
Through dance.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. They were mega wealthy, lived right by the Eiffel Tower.
No.
Yeah, so they had incredible views. I was kind of in the maid's quarter, as it's referred to. But I did it on a budget, obviously, because I was paid. You're not paid very much as an au pair. So this episode is apt.
It's apps, and Sadie's being very kind here because what she's not saying is that we together have come up with a load of tips. It's not just me. There's no point me trying to, Yeah, exactly. Sadie has been there, done that, got the t-shirt,
Lived
the whole
it for a
shebang.
year.
Yeah.
So Sadie will be helping us out to share what she did to save money, and we'll throw it together with a load of tips that hopefully the next time you visit the capital of what country, James?
It's France.
It's France.
You should know this.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you will save some money too. But first,
We'll see.
it's time to get into the travel news.
Let's go.
Right, let me pop my glasses on so I can read this news. And remember, you can watch this. This episode is on YouTube. Just search for The Holiday Expert Show.
Yes, it is.
You get to see me in my news anchor moment right now as we get into the news. So let's do it. The world's 4th Guggenheim Museum is set to open soon in this capital city.
Ooh.
Where's it going to be? 20 years after its announcement in 2006, Frank Gehry's Guggenheim Abu Dhabi finally has an opening date. Doors will open this year on December the 11th, 2026. At 80,000 square meters, this is set to be the largest Guggenheim in the world. You can expect 30 galleries built around a 600-piece permanent collection that Abu Dhabi has been acquiring since 2009. As Gehry sadly passed away at the end of last year. That's bad. The Guggenheim Abu Dhabi will be one of the last buildings the celebrated architects saw through, the other being the Dar Al Fanoon Performing Arts venue nearby.
No, you're not going to see it.
That's so sad.
Can I ask why it's taken 20 years for it to be finished?
I don't know, but I have learned from the podcast in the past, if I say things are a scam or whatever, if people don't build them quickly, I get into a lot of trouble.
Sagrada Familiar.
I got into a lot of trouble for joking that it was a building
scam.
It's not. It was not. It's not a building scam. Okay.
Move on.
Move on. Self-service bars are coming to Butlins.
Here we go.
Butlins becomes the first in Europe to roll out self-serve bars across all 3 of its resorts. These box bar machines will serve a range of drinks such as Madri and Guinness. Oh, that's going to be hard self-serve, which will hugely cut down bar queues. They'll serve more than 20 options, including cocktails, spirit and mixers, and soft drinks, as well as beers.
Wow. I was actually looking at Butlins last night, not knowing you were going to look at this.
Really?
Because I was looking at some of the weekenders that they do. And they're back to Minehead.
I think we should go on a Butlins weekender.
But you can't buy one day on the Minehead one. That's the Fatboy Slim one I was looking at.
Oh, really?
You're going to buy the weekend is what I saw. Maybe you can.
But James, they're not like outrageously expensive.
No, 200 quid.
We should commit to the full weekend.
Let's go and do it.
And get our own self-service drinks. I am quite interested to see what a Guinness would be like from a...
Well, it depends how you pour it.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, isn't it? I couldn't do it again. Oh, no, it's gone. It's gone. Aren't we glad that we have the podcast here to capture it? Okay, the final story. Wizz Air has gone live with its package holidays. Last month, Wizz Holidays began releasing its package holiday deals, enabling users to bundle flights, choose accommodation, and ground transfers. The airline says this marks a further acceleration into the summer season from the 27% year-on-year growth in passengers reported for June. Wow, they're really going for the
catchy,
the travel consumer market there with that press release.
Wizz Air just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Look, right, I feel like Wizz Air was quite niche at one point, but
mega.
There are so many routes. I fly with Wizz Air all the bloody time. Yeah. If you are going, to Central or Eastern Europe, it's hard to escape a Wizz Air flight.
It is.
Yeah, I don't mind them at all.
Well,
anyway,
they can put that on their website.
It'd be more catchy than what they bloody said on their press release.
Wizz Air holidays. I don't mind them.
Right, shall we get into it?
Back to Paris.
Let's talk about Paris, and let's talk about how you can possibly do it without spending an absolute fortune. Honestly, keep it going for the entire thing. I'm so down for that. I love it so much. It honestly makes me think I want to book a trip to Paris. I'm like Pavlov's dog. Yeah. I hear this music, I'm like, give me my laptop right now.
You're holding your hand like you're smoking.
I have never ever tried a cigarette in my entire life, and it's got to a point in my life where
it's time.
No, it's now been so long that I think I never will, unless I'm in Paris. There you go.
Let's go.
I think unless I'm outside a cafe in Paris, I feel like that's the only point where I might be tempted. Yeah, you're gonna have to turn it off now. It's so distracting. Oh my god, that felt like a
hard work,
trial. Yeah, to keep going with that in the background. Shall we begin with how to get to and from Paris? And we're going to begin if you are planning ahead.
Okay.
So you've got some time. Here are all the different options. So,
plane.
Flights. Yeah, you can obviously fly to Paris. There are, I'm going to say, 3 options that are probably going to come up for you, which is Paris Charles de Gaulle.
Yes.
Paris Orly.
Okay.
And Paris Beauvais.
Ooh, Beauvais.
Now remember, the Beauvais is the one that often comes up when you're searching on Ryanair and you think, fantastic, I've booked a trip to Paris.
It's like Southend-on-Sea, London.
Yeah. Guess how many kilometres away from central Paris?
69.
85. It's quite far. Now, don't get me wrong. If you find yourself a bargain, it can absolutely be a great way of doing it.
There's only a bus though, isn't there?
Yeah, just make sure you double check the timings on when you would need to get all the transfers. Sometimes it doesn't work out being worth it. You honestly could end up on a bus for hours and you could be in Paris for just like 12 hours.
No.
So just double check all the options.
Charlie G for me.
So you can also drive.
You can.
To
They have
Paris.
roads.
They have roads. We
Yeah.
have roads.
Yeah.
Bring those two things together. You've got a car option. Of course, if you live in the southern part of the UK, this is
Much easier.
more of an easy option. But what is there, James? Without looking at the iPad below, how would you drive there?
You drive and get the Channel Tunnel.
See, I was hoping you'd do this.
What?
Because they've changed names. It's not called it's called Le Château.
Oh.
They had a rebrand. The Eurotunnel had a rebrand.
Well, I got the Channel Tunnel, then to Eurotunnel.
Yeah.
Now it's Le Shuttle.
It's called Le Château.
That is French for the shuttle.
Correct. That's absolutely correct.
Thank you.
So that's an option. You can also drive onto a ferry
Oh, yeah.
and get a ferry across. And
We've gone to Calais before. A little
we
booze
have.
cruise.
We have. And also, I mean, here's the thing. There's lots of different ports that you could go to. Dunkirk, Dieppe. All of these, you just still have to drive a little bit more to get to Paris.
Yeah.
So, sure, one is closer than the other, but it doesn't make a massive difference. Just
Yes.
go with whatever's easiest and cheapest for you. My favourite way to get to Paris. No one's going to be surprised about this. It is the
Choo-choo.
Eurostar.
The old, what? No, that's car. Le
Train.
Train.
Le Train.
Le Train.
It's quite easy to remember in French. Here's the thing. If you're planning ahead, it's worth knowing that Eurostar does have several sales throughout the year. Maybe as many as 3 to 4. The issue, though, is that they are so damn random. They literally pop up out of anywhere, and you just have to be either following them on social media or signed up to their newsletter so that you know as and when they come up.
Yeah.
But when they do, it's often a really good saving.
It is a good saving.
And you can travel for as little as £35 to £39 one
You flag
way.
it. You flag it in your newsletter. You should plug that.
I do. If you're not signed up to the Holiday Expert newsletter, you just need to go to our website, holidayexpert.com, click on newsletter, sign up there. I will always put it in my top deals of the week when
Very
it comes
good deal.
up. Because it is so worth it. And what lots of people don't realise actually about the Eurostar is there's a really easy way of seeing the cheapest fares. All you need to do, I'm literally going to do it on my iPad in front of me right now. So you literally just go to the Eurostar website and you are looking for, there's a little tab that says Find Lowest Fares. It's underneath the search tab. If you click on that, it brings up an entire calendar search.
Ooh.
It's so handy because you can just scroll through the calendar and it will show you so quickly where the cheapest trains are. And this is new. And you're like this, James.
Yeah.
They now have a tab that you tap on and it will show you the prices for Eurostar Plus.
Oh, so the cheapest price not in standard is
Correct.
39 and then for plus 70?
Yep. So in the past, it would have just showed you the cheapest seat, but now you do
Yes.
have the ability to scroll through. And I'm just going through and I'm thinking,
Loads?
yeah, because I want to see when the cheapest possible Eurostar Plus is. It looks like it's, mine's in euros.
Mine's
thinks
not.
I'm fancy. Is it £70?
£70, yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So
Pretty
that would
good.
be my top tip if you want to save money on the Eurostar, but you are booking in advance.
Yes.
There is also, I love that Sadie's popped this down because it is still a viable option, isn't it, Sadie?
I haven't done this one though yet,
Oh,
but I'm desperately waiting to do it.
You can also go to Paris by bus or coach.
God, no.
Oh wait, sorry. I thought you were talking about the Eurostar Snap. I'm desperately waiting to do a 9-hour coach.
I was like, yes, Sadie, I love this. I have done the bus/coach on Flixbus before. What they don't tell you, like in the daytime, you get on a bus, whatever, it takes, quite a long time, around 8 hours. If you do it late at night, they put you on a ferry.
Oh.
And it does say, when I went back to check, I was like, oh my God, it did say. Because in my head, I thought...
Hang on. So in the day you get to go on the train, but in the night you have to go on the ferry?
That you would go on, like a lot of buses will go on the shuttle.
No.
But at the night time, you go on a ferry.
No.
Here's the thing, because I was like, this isn't so bad. It's free accommodation because I can just sleep on the coach all the way to Paris. No, you can't stay on it. You have to get off and go on the ferry. And it's the most brutal thing to be woken up at like 2 a.m. Like, on the ferry you go. You're on there for like 3 hours. It's not fun.
Not for me.
And everyone on the ferry is just asleep. Everywhere. It's the brightest lights.
Not enjoyable.
In the world.
Get the train, get 35, 40 pounds, whatever it is.
Yeah. So, and obviously, like, this is super generic, I know, but if you want to save money, you're best booking in advance, especially if you're traveling in the peak period. Let's quickly talk about if you're booking last minute. Sadie has already teased it. It's called Eurostar Snap. Now,
yes.
Have you heard of Eurostar Snap?
I have.
It's the way to get the Eurostar to Paris and to other destinations, actually, for much, much cheaper. But there is a twist.
I know what the twist is.
Go on.
You're saying you get to pick morning, afternoon, or evening.
Okay. I think it's just morning and evening.
Right, okay.
For the Eurostar.
Oh,
there are some train companies that also have more time slots than that.
And then the night before, or a couple of days before, it tells you, you're on the 7:42.
Yeah, so basically you can book up to like 2 weeks in advance using Eurostar Snap.
Yes.
You select either AM, PM, and 48 hours before.
They put you on the quietest one or whatever.
Yeah, it's quite clever, actually, because essentially what they're doing is they're looking at how full all their trains are, thinking, we haven't sold many on this train. Let's put all those people on that particular one. It means that they fill more seats. I think it's
if you're going for a longer time and you're not precious about like losing a morning in Paris, then fine.
The only flag I would say is if you do not live in London, there is every chance that you might be put on the first train of the day out. So you might need to be in London the night before. So that's the flag. It is much better for people who live within a train's ride, like an easy train's ride.
That's true.
London. Yeah, so just double check what time the earliest train could possibly be and make sure you could get there on time. I have tried it. I think it's fantastic.
What time did you get? Did you get a good one?
Yeah, do you know, bizarrely, I think I assumed I would be put on the earliest train, but I actually got put on the first, what you would class as off-peak. So mine was around like 10:30 in the morning. Because if you think about it, a lot of the business travellers are on the earlier trains, which means it's more booked up. The
businessmen and women have done their...
Exactly. So it turned out absolutely perfect. I think a train around 10:30 is wonderful, right?
Great.
It is a similar price to if you'd bought tickets in the sale, but the massive difference is that you're able to go somewhere in, the immediate future.
Yes.
And normally those tickets are hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Yes.
So it's definitely worth doing. I will flag that if you want to go in like the summer holidays, it sells out quick. You need to be checking it.
More people are finding it now, though.
Yeah, that is definitely part of it. Shall we quickly talk about accommodation? Because Paris, like most capital cities, can be super expensive if you're staying near any of the major tourist attractions and things like that. But here's the thing. Did you find this as well, Sadie? Like, Paris is not a massive city.
No, it's tiny. You can walk basically the whole thing in an hour and 15.
Yeah. And
Really?
I think, I've
never really thought about it like that.
Yeah,
I just assume because like London, it'll take you an hour to get anywhere.
Exactly. I think, especially if you're used to looking at maps and seeing London and thinking how big everything is, you can start to go, I don't want to stay there in Paris because that feels really far away. But like compared to London, you may actually be so much closer than you think. And that's why there are so many great options that don't mean you have to spend a fortune.
The population's just 2 million.
Just 2 million.
In the city limits. I didn't know that.
So, I would flag that it's super walkable. / there's a fantastic metro that's going to get you to places. So you do not need to be staying in the super central places. Paris, if you don't know, is split up by arrondissements. Is that how you say it, Sadie?
That's pretty good.
And basically, around the center, they're all like your single digit numbers. And then if you take that step out, you've got like 10th, 11th, 12th.
It's in a snail shape.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in a snail.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's got
quite
to go.
cool. So almost the higher up in the numbers you go, the less central you are, but probably the cheaper the price of the hotels. I'm going to flag 2 to you. So Mob Hotel is, you've stayed there.
Yes.
It's not actually even in an arrondissement. It's just slightly outside of that like city limit. It's in San Juan, and by the flea market. That is a 3-star hotel. It's fantastic, super modern, trendy. I have often stayed there for a really good price, sometimes around 70, 80 pounds, and you are so close to the metro that's going to whiz you straight in.
Oh, was that the place that had the roof terrace with the chickens on?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's cool.
It was
Really
so cool. And the fact that you could stay there for much, much cheaper. Another place that I've stayed is Belleville, which is the 20th arrondissement at Hotel Scarlet, which was another 3-star, and I stayed for around 80 quid.
That's a very trendy area these days as well.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. I ate at some fantastic
great
restaurants around there.
What kind of place is it? Is it like trendy or is
There's
it...
like a Chinatown there
Yes.
as well.
Oh, I had some incredible Chinese food there. And also, like, it's just not as pretty as some areas of Paris.
It's called Belle. It literally means beautiful village.
But because of that, you're just going to save a lot of money, but also get to know another side of Paris that other people will totally miss if they're only going to stay in the central parts. So don't forget that. And of course, there's loads of great hostels and things like that if you do want to stay super central. By the way, I am desperate to go stay there. There is an ibis in the centre which has Eiffel Tower views. So
Ibis does.
yeah, because if you ever have wanted to stay with that incredible, like, quintessential Parisian view, it will cost you. And yet there is an ibis. If you look, I'm not even going to tell you anything more because, we've got to gatekeep it a little bit. But there is one. If you really wanted to book yourself an amazing view, that's the way to do it.
Nice.
Let's talk about transport. The cheapest and most efficient way to get around Paris is the metro. The metro, and a single ticket costs around €2.55. If you were thinking, I'm going to travel about loads, there may be that one-day Navigo travel card that you should use. Now, Paris still has those annoying little paper tickets.
I loved them.
They are cute, but they're silly.
Yeah.
They're like a label
Yeah.
on your shirt.
Because the problem is, and they are so on it in Paris, they do have lots of inspectors checking tickets. They're there's no,
Do they?
I didn't realise. If you don't have that little ticket on you, and you know me, I lose everything.
Jail.
And not validated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So make sure, if you do get the paper tickets, you need to make sure it's validated, and
Did you
need
get
to
them
make
in,
sure
like-
you keep it on you.
Did you get them in like a pack of 10? Or were you
Yes,
buying them?
the carnet.
I think you used to be able to do that.
But sadly, they are no more, James.
Have they gone?
Which is a real shame because you would save money by buying a pack of 10, but they are not a thing anymore.
boo.
Last year, they went out. My top tip would be you can actually get digital tickets these days. So you don't have to worry about where your ticket is. It's the same price. There's 2 apps. I'm going to butcher this. Either the Île-de-France Mobilité or the Bonjour RATP app. Both of
If
those.
you translate for anyone listening, that's hello RATP.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And also, as we said before, and Sadie wrote this down, remember, Paris is smaller than you think. You actually might find that you can walk there and take in the views as you go. Right. Activities. Sadie, if you had to choose one museum that people should go to, what are you saying?
Okay. I did jot down 2, so I'm narrowing it down even more. I would say to see the most things, I'd say Musée d'Orsay. Because everyone thinks you should go to the Louvre, but Musée d'Orsay has better art, I would say. The layout's more interesting. There's amazing sculptures everywhere. It really kind of feels like you're in old Paris.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Good recommendation.
Musée
Don't just go
d'Orsay.
to the Louvre.
Oh, what was the other one?
The Rodin Museum, which is the sculpturist.
Oh,
So the museum's, it more feels like a big house, but the gardens are kind of what you're going for because there's amazing sculptures everywhere and you can kind of just go there and almost like bring your lunch and have a little sit down.
Oh, gorgeous. I
fun.
love that idea. Take your lunch to a museum, turn it into a day. Do you know what I saw recently at a museum that had amazing gardens? Someone had taken their book with them and was just sat out reading. And I thought, oh, I wish I'd done that. Like, make it into a bigger thing. I absolutely love that. Sites and areas to wander around. My favourite area in Paris is around Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur. You've been there before. You're looking at me blankly, James. I swear.
I can't remember.
So Montmartre is where like all the artists are sat out, like drawing people in the square. It's super touristy. Don't get me wrong.
Is that what you're saying is your favourite bit?
I just quite love the feeling of it. I just think there's nothing wrong with loving super touristy places. There's a reason why people love it. And to me, it just reminds me of the first time I went to Paris, which was on a school trip. And that's where we went. I don't know, it just really takes you back. It's really nostalgic to me.
What was the area where the flea market was nearest the hotel?
Juan.
San Juan. Okay, that was a fun area.
Yeah, that was really fun. What about you, Sadie? Favourite area?
Probably La Marais.
Oh, yes.
Because there's great like vintage shops, loads of nice little bars.
And that
great
looks
food.
like proper Paris.
Yeah.
Like, is that romantic feel?
Kind of. It's like you can walk to the Latin Quarter from there, which I think more feels like that. But there's just loads going on there.
Yeah.
But and also Montmartre is amazing. I always
Yeah.
would bring people there when they'd come and visit me.
Yeah. I would say one of the best ways to, if you find Paris a bit overwhelming, is just choose one or two like areas or arrondissements and try and like center your trip on around those, because otherwise you're going to be going back and forth too much, and you could literally do an entire trip for just one of those areas. So that's what I'd look at. Another area, Canal
Street's Manchester.
Canal. I've said it before. Canal Saint Martin is the English way of saying it. It's really nice around there for a bit of a wander. I love this. This is from Sadie's notes. She's put famous cemeteries.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to any of them?
I actually have not.
This is probably my top thing that I always tell people to do when they go there, because they've got like the biggest stars all buried there. Like Père Lachaise has Oscar Wilde, Edith Piaf, Jim Morrison, and every grave is like a big mausoleum, and it's amazing.
Is it?
It doesn't feel like
And
morbid.
do people leave things there like gifts, or is it quite protected?
Well, Oscar Wilde's, they've put a big glass, like kind of rectangle
Box
around
around
it.
it.
Yeah, because it's like a sphinx.
Oh, wow.
And there's like lipstick marks all over it.
Yeah.
Which
I have been actually.
Now, would you put the catacombs into this kind of area as well?
I really want to though.
Yeah, so James, you can go like deep underground in Paris. You have to book it as an official tour. There are ways to get in without, because I've seen many a YouTube video of
What's naked in a back door?
yeah, which you should not do, by the way, as in people get into serious trouble / getting lost down there, which honestly sounds like a horror film. But yeah, and like the tunnels are lined with skulls and things like that. It's crazy.
Oh, I've seen pictures of it. Yes.
Yeah, I would love to do
Scary.
that. There we go. Maybe on our next trip to Paris, James, we'll turn it into a cemetery / catacomb dark tourism holiday. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Shall we end on eating out? Because surely that's got to be one of the best things to do when you are in Paris.
Yes.
I love this tip that you wrote down, Sadie, which is basically just look out for the word bouillon.
Yeah.
What is a bouillon?
I couldn't tell the exact era. I would guess kind of 20s style, but they're like proper French, old French restaurants that you can get dishes like like steak and chips and like eggs and mayonnaise and snails and stuff like that. But everything is crazy cheap. Like you can get steak and chips for 13.60 euros.
Amazing.
Like a carafe of wine is €8, and it's like the most beautiful decor. And they're in like kind of all the best places in Paris.
I love that, and I think you're so right.
Bouillon.
You are in.
I'd always say bouillon.
Oh, thank you. Say it again.
Bouillon.
Bouillon. I was just helping people spell it. Bouillon.
That's how we would say
Bouillon.
it in England.
Double LON.
And here's the thing, in Paris, like the French, they're good with their food. And even if you go to like a cheap place, like my dad always used to say, the business will not keep running in France unless it's good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no, like, a shoddy restaurant just simply will go under because
Yeah.
people will not stand for it.
Agreed.
And that's why you could rock up somewhere and it not be super expensive, but you could still have one of the best meals ever. So that's a great tip. Thank you, Sadie, so much.
Yes.
You're welcome.
For all of your
It's fun.
insights. And hopefully this has helped you book the best trip to Paris ever
Yes.
and save a little bit of money whilst you're away. Remember,
N'oubliez pas que vous pouvez regarder cet épisode et entrer sur YouTube.
I honestly didn't know what language you were speaking at the start there.
Remember, you can watch this full episode on YouTube at The Holiday Expert Show, and we're on socials under the same name.
Well done. Very impressive. When did you do that? Literally seconds ago.
Just a second ago. I didn't hear what you were saying at the end.
Make sure you join us on Friday as we will be answering your questions and hopefully helping with your holiday dining lemons, and we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.